Hey everybody! Today I'm back with another week of colorful lunch ideas. These lunches are super quick and easy to throw together, and these lunch ideas were sent in to me by some of my awesome subscribers. I'm Jennifer with the Family Fudge, and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Subscriber Edition. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. On this channel, I love sharing the fun lunches I make for my kids, and I love inspiring others to make fun lunches too. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up if you love fun lunch ideas too. Okay guys, first up I have a lunch idea sent in by Aiden. Aiden is from the UK, and for his lunch he requested a rainbow pizza. Now honestly, I have made so many different rainbow themed lunches over the years, but I don't think I've ever made a rainbow pizza. So when I was trying to think about how to make this rainbow pizza, I remembered the rainbow grilled cheese sandwich I've made, and I decided to kind of make the pizza in the same way. Now, just like that rainbow grilled cheese, I need to start this lunch by dyeing my mozzarella cheese. And you guys, I'm not actually going to be making 7 different colors. Instead, I'm just making 4, and I'm hoping that as the colors blend together, that they're going to look more like a rainbow. So I'm going to end up making these mini pizzas for all of my kids. So I'm using about 1 cup of cheese per bowl, and then to these I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of food coloring. In the first bowl I'm adding red, in the second bowl I'm adding yellow, in the third bowl I'm adding green, and in this last bowl I'm adding purple, which I totally need to order more of. I'm almost out of purple. So now I'm going to very carefully mix these all up, trying not to spill the cheese everywhere. And when I'm done, I'm left with something like this. Now, of course, if you make these rainbow pizzas yourself, you can use whatever pizza dough that you prefer. But since I'm all about making these lunches quick and easy, I'm using the ready-made store-bought pizza crusts. Now, before I get started on all of the colorful cheese, I do want to go ahead and add just a thin layer of pizza sauce right on top of the crusts. To keep my hand from getting all stained, I'm going to put on my glove and start adding the cheese to the pizza. And I've decided to start with the purple in the center and then work my way around the rest of the pizzas. Okay guys, so here's how it's looking so far. Not really like a rainbow, but I'm hoping that a little bit of the red cheese will mix with the yellow cheese and make the orange color. And then of course a little bit of the yellow will mix with the green and make the blue color, and so on. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop these into my oven for about 10 to 15 minutes at 350, and check it out you guys, here is the final product. Now I do have to say that to me this doesn't really look like a rainbow. It didn't quite turn out how I thought it would. It's definitely not like the rainbow grilled cheese. So you guys let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this is a rainbow pizza success, or is it a rainbow pizza fail? I'm thinking next time I might add these colors in rows on the pizza, and maybe that will help make it look more like a rainbow next time. So now that our main course is done, I can move on to the fruit and the veggie. For Aiden's fruit, he requested a combination of both pineapple and strawberry. And I'm actually going to be combining the fruits with some yogurt as well. So on the bottom, I'm going to start by adding just a few chunks of pineapple. Then right on top, I'm going to add some of this lemon Noosa yogurt. This Noosa yogurt comes from Australia, and it is so nice and thick and creamy. I love it. You do have to stir it up quite a bit though before you eat it. I'm going to go ahead and add this yogurt right on top, and then I'm going to top it off with a heart-shaped strawberry. And you guys, speaking of hearts, moving on to the vegetables. For Aiden's lunch, he requested a combination of cucumbers and carrots, and one of my favorite ways to serve both cucumbers and carrots is to stuff them inside each other like this. This looks really fun and festive, but it's actually really easy to do as long as you have a small cookie cutter. to stick with the rainbow theme, Aiden also requested the rainbow goldfish. So I'm just going to put a package of these on the side. And then for his sweet treat, he requested some rainbow brownies. So that automatically made me think of cosmic brownies, since they do have the rainbow chips right on top. And then you guys, last but not least, for Aiden's drink, he requested a rainbow drink. So when I was at Target, I was super excited to find this Rainbow Machine fruit drink. Now, the drink itself is not actually rainbow, but there is like a rainbow of fruits and veggies in this drink, which is why it's called a rainbow. Now, you guys, I would consider this a rainbow pizza fail. When I look at this, I don't really see a rainbow. I see more of a colorful bullseye target. But you guys, let me know in the comments down below if you can think of any way that I can make a better looking rainbow pizza next time. Okay guys, this next lunch idea was sent in by Pranika. She is from India, and for her lunch today, she requested an all red lunch. First, I'm going to get started with Pranika's main course, and she requested some red egg salad. So of course, I'm going to start by chopping up some hard-boiled eggs. And I'm going to use my cute little egg slicer to make this quick and easy. Now, to these chopped up eggs, I'm also going to be adding a little bit of mayo. I'm just going to plop it right in here and then give it a little bit of a stir. Okay guys, now at this point I'm going to stop because I do want to add just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and then I'm also using some red food coloring because Pranika specifically requested a red egg salad. And honestly, I don't think I've ever made a red egg salad before. So now I'm going to go ahead and load up the sandwich with as much egg salad as I can fit. I'm going to take off half of the crust and then slice it in half. And check it out, you guys. This is definitely a unique looking egg salad. You get the red in there, but then you also see a little bit of the egg whites as well. And you guys, whenever it comes to packing a lunch in a lunchbox, I always like to cut it like this. That way I can stand it up and you can see what's inside the sandwich. For Pranika's fruit, she requested some heart-shaped strawberries, and I know I've made these so many times, but just in case you're new, to make a heart-shaped strawberry, all you have to do is cut a little V at the top of the strawberry, right where you would take off the leaves anyway. And then once you have that V shape, you just slice the entire strawberry down the center. Now to go with this, Pranika also requested some red bell pepper, also in the shape of a heart. For Pranika's snack, she requested some spicy red Takis. And for her sweet treat, I'm going to be adding in a mini strawberry cupcake. These look and smell so delicious. Now to finish off this lunch, I'm going to add in just a few little red accessories. And then for the drink, I'm just going to throw in this India-inspired Capri Sun. Okay guys, up next I'm going to be making a lunch idea sent in by Sam from California. And you guys, for Sam's lunch, she asked for foods that are all orange. For Sam's main course, she requested mac and cheese. And she specifically asked for the Annie's brand of mac and cheese because it is her favorite. Now, I talk about mac and cheese quite a lot on this channel, and I get so many requests to make mac and cheese in subscriber lunches, and the Annie's brand is definitely the most requested type of mac and cheese. So now that I have the pasta cooked and drained, all I have to do is add that deluxe cheese packet. And you guys, here's where I'm going to try something different. Since this is supposed to be an orange lunch and this mac and cheese is looking pretty yellow, I'm going to try adding some of this natural food coloring in here. This packet only comes with blue, pink, and yellow. So I'm hoping if I add just a little bit of the berry color that it'll turn our yellow mac and cheese into more of an orange mac and cheese. And just so you guys know, this berry natural food coloring doesn't actually taste like berries, it's just a pink color. So now I'm just going to mix this up really well. And I have to say that it kind of worked. It does look a little bit more orange, but not a ton. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this mac and cheese directly into this lunchbox. My son Griffin is going to be eating this lunch right away, but if I was sending this to school, I would definitely put this mac and cheese in a thermos so it could stay nice and hot. For Sam's fruit, she requested oranges. And right now I have a huge bag of mandarin oranges that are really very tiny. In fact, I'm going to be able to fit 2 of these little oranges in this lunch. And you guys, to dress these up just a little bit, I'm also going to add some of these adorable little eye picks. So it's like these oranges are looking at you. Now, sticking with the orange theme, for Sam's vegetables, she requested carrots, so I went ahead and cut these into little tiny crinkle cut carrot sticks. For Sam's snack, she requested Cheez-Its. And you guys, I would love to know in the comments down below, are you a Cheez-It fan or do you prefer Goldfish crackers? If I asked my kids, they would definitely say Goldfish crackers. I actually prefer Cheez-Its. Now for Sam's sweet treat, she requested the Orange Tiger cake bites, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find those. Instead, however, I did find some Orange Hostess cupcakes, and I'm just gonna fit one of these into the lunchbox. And now, last but not least, to finish up Sam's lunch, for her drink, of course she's getting some orange juice. Next up, I'm going to be making Sarah's lunch. Sarah is from Texas, and for her lunch, we're going with an all green theme. For Sarah's main course, she requested a green quesadilla using a green tortilla wrap. To my pan, I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of avocado oil. That way the outside of the quesadilla gets nice and crispy. And then for the cheese itself, I'm actually using a combination of both cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese as well. Now, I'm going to keep this quesadilla pretty classic. I'm just adding cheese in here, but I would love to know in the comments down below, what is your favorite way to fill a quesadilla? Just as an FYI, if you forget about your quesadilla like I did, and it gets a little bit overcooked, then it doesn't look as green as it could. So yeah, don't be like me and burn your quesadilla. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and try this one more time. And there you have it, guys. This is what my quesadilla was supposed to look like. The cheese is nice and melted on the inside, and it's still nice and green on the outside. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just slice this up and then add it into the lunchbox. Now moving on to Sarah's fruit. She requested some honeydew melon, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. I am going to use my melon baller to scoop out each little piece. Sarah also requested some cucumbers, but she asked if I could cut this in thin slices and then roll it up. This is actually really easy to do. All you really need is a nice sharp vegetable cutter. So now I'm just going to roll these up and then get them into the lunchbox. For Sarah's snack, she requested some pistachio nuts, and I went ahead and got the ones without shells on them. They definitely look more green without the shell. And then for Sarah's sweet treat, she requested a green Rice Krispie treat. Did you know it's actually really easy to make a single serve Rice Krispie treat? So all you're going to need for this is just a little bit of butter. I'm going to put this in a microwave safe container, and then I'm going to go ahead and add about half a cup of mini marshmallows. Now I'm going to pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds or so, and then give it a stir. And then once it's pretty melted, I can go ahead and add some vanilla flavoring and some green food coloring, because after all, this is an all green lunch. So now, of course, to finish off these Rice Krispie treats, I'm also adding in about 1 cup of Rice Krispie cereal. And once that's mixed all together, I'm going to pour it onto some non-stick paper and then spread it out just a little bit so it can harden up. So yeah, you guys, if you are a fan of Rice Krispie treats, but you don't want to make a huge pan of them, this is definitely a good hack because it makes one big Rice Krispie treat, which is perfect if you're just making it for yourself. And now finally, to finish off Sarah's lunch, she also requested some green Gatorade. Okay guys, now I hope you enjoyed these colorful lunches today and that they've inspired you to make some colorful lunches for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.